Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well, and in this video I'm talking about a big new speed restriction that's being introduced for the Monaco Grand Prix, as well as a potential late disqualification. So let's start with Monaco. Now this year, the F1 cars have a much more powerful electric motor. However, the batteries deplete a lot faster, and what we've seen so far this year is that there's less energy available. However, Monaco is set to be a totally different story. It's a track that does not have long straights. It's a track full of corners, so harvesting energy should be pretty easy over the course of a lap. And that should mean plenty of power available without straights to drain the battery. However, that's led to concerns that the cars could be too fast for Monaco, with their acceleration being much faster than previous years. Basically, higher top speeds means cars arrive at corner entries much faster, and this is one of the factors that prompted the FIA's decision not to have any straight mode activation zones. And on top of this, the FIA is now going to introduce a different engine settings that limits maximum deployment available. Basically, the race say the engine map known as Rev 1 means that maximum deployment of the MG UK has to start tapering off from its 350 kilowatt cap at 200 kilometers an hour. This is much lower than the standard mode setting known as base, which begins restricting maximum deployment from 290 kilometers an hour. The Rev 1 setting for Monaco means that the cars will not be allowed to run any battery deployment once they are up to 300 kilometers an hour. Now make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my Formula 1 content and are kept up to date with F1 news. I recently managed to reach 51,000 subscribers, and all your support means so much to me. Thank you so much for it. Now, even though this restriction has been introduced, I still think qualifying is going to be really good to watch. I mean, what we've seen so far this year is drivers have to lift off before the corners, so they have better battery deployment on the straight. It's not really what qualifying should be. However, in Monaco, with saving the battery being a lot easier, drivers should be able to push flat out through the corners, no lifting and coasting, and it should be much more enjoyable to watch. At the same time though, in my opinion, this change for Monaco is another example of why the regulations do need changing. I mean, at more standard tracks or tracks with long straights, the batteries deplete too fast, there's less energy available. However, at tracks where managing the battery is a lot easier, the cars are too powerful for the circuit. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But let's move on to the Nürburgring 24 hours. Now, this happened a few weeks ago. However, even though it was a while ago now, there could still be a potential disqualification. Basically, motorsport.com has said that its sister website, motorsporttotal.com, has learned from several corroborating sources that the engine output of the 84 Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo 2 did not match the reference values during a dyno test on Tuesday. These values were established there in the run-up to the race and used to determine the balance of performance. And a spokesperson for the race said, during a routine inspection of a total of 6 GT3 vehicles SP9 class, irregularities were detected in the Red Bull team ABT Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo 2 with 84. During inspections of the other 5 vehicles from Aston Martin, BMW, Ford, Mercedes-AMG and Porsche, including tests on a dynometer to measure power, no issues were found in the days following the event. And the technical stewards report has since been forwarded to the race stewards, who will convene in the coming days and give team representatives the opportunity to comment on the incident. Until then, the race result remains provisional. Now, the Lamborghini car finished second in the Nürburgring 24 hours, so they could potentially lose that podium. But that's going to be the video from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care.